Hello, I'm Phil Hartnoll from Orbital.
And I'm Paul, and we're at the Open'er Festival, and you're watching clashmusic.com. I had to look at you to say that, because I just had to... Was that any good? My eyes were going around then. I don't know if that's any good for you, but, you know, sweet. Spinning eyes. Well, you're unaware. That's what you do. We're really aware of being inside it. You're just doing something, and it kind of formed around you. I remember thinking at the time, oh, this is fun. It's kind of youth movement that doesn't have any kind of fashion sense or anything like that, which is obviously ridiculous, because if you look back at old footage, it's like, oh yeah, look at that uniform, you know.
Yeah, they didn't have any fashion sense.
No, they didn't have any fashion sense, no, but there was definitely a uniform, you know.
It was fantastic being
It was
part
brilliant.
of it. You know, I was just thinking, God, there's acid house, there's an actual category for something that's a bit different now, you know. And then, you know, so that was good enough for me, and it was great being part of that.
I just remember sort of dancing around at the Zap Club, at the Chris Coco Club, which is where I used to do a lot of my acid housing in Brighton. And Chime came on. It's like, oh, I had to stop dancing. Do you know what I mean? And go up on the balcony and watch. And it's like, you know, it's absolutely intriguing. Yeah, very odd. But that was, I think, those kind of things were the realisation that, oh, I'm part of this thing. You know, because you still always feel like you're not part. You feel like there's something else going on. And it's kind of based in Chicago and Detroit and parts of London that you don't know where they are or whatever, and you're doing your little thing in Sevenoaks, and then all of a sudden you realise you are part of it. And
that happened with when Joey Beltram sampled Chime in Energy
yeah.
Flash.
It's like, oh, Joey Beltram's sampled Chime.
That was it. That was it for me. It was like, oh, look, brilliant.
I can remember.
Yeah. Chime in there, and he sampled it. Fantastic. It was Joey Beltram, and he's got this great track called Energy Flash. Look at that.
That's brilliant, wasn't it?
We're still waiting. Still waiting for him to ask us.
My first ever festival experience, I thought I was dead on the way there. I was driving down in my mini metro and I crashed on the M25, spun out, went facing the wrong way, saw a car coming towards me, and actually, I thought, oh God, make it happen quickly. I'm dead. And I literally saw what looked like a cine film thing spinning round, very cinematic actually, with the film going plick, 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 and then this car went, I saw them screaming. They went the other side of us, and another car went the other side, and I managed to get into the hard shoulder, and I honestly, for years, couldn't shake the feeling that I'd got into sort of like extra time on a video game and I should have been dead. So my first experience was very, very intense. You know, for a couple of days, and I kept getting really annoyed with all my friends on acid. They were kind of going, "No, it doesn't matter, it's all right." And I was like, "Shh, just don't talk to me," you know, or whatever. But no, really changed my life completely, and you know, in an odd kind of way. That was Glastonbury. Oh, it's brilliant. It's lovely to be. I mean, Glastonbury's my festival. Do you know what I mean? It's the one that I've always gone to. And it's a bit like London, really. London was the first and only city I'd been to for years, and then was thoroughly disappointed when I went to other cities around the globe and thinking, God, they're tiny. They're all cities tiny. And then realised that London's actually one of the most massive, sprawling cities you can go to. And it's the same with Glastonbury. I just assumed all festivals were like that, and then found it kind of thoroughly disappointing going around and going, God, they're tiny, some of these, and really corporate, and you can only buy chips with tokens, and you know, so what's that all about? You know, so I mean, to have played Glastonbury so many times is brilliant, and I just hope we get a chance to keep doing it, Michael.